So close, and yet so far. Oh, and he's hit me in the nuts. Right, good morning. It's been a while. It's now the end of February, and you join me on Shearwater. I'm down here for a day's session. I've got 2 guys on the far bank and a guy with me. We're just out for a day's fish. Bit of a social. Just had a bang on the right hand rod there, I think. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've had 3, lost 1, lost a foul looker already. And we've only been fishing a couple of hours, so it's not too bad. Doing the usual Shearwater of spodding over zigs. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Sorry about the dodgy camera work, but I'm crouching in the mud. It's a bit of a quagmire. Right, I will update you if something good happens. Because I thought they were, but they're not going to go. Premise number 3. Right, good afternoon. Today you join me. I'm on somewhere very different. I'm on the Gloucester Canal. I haven't been up here for a few years. I'm up in Gloucester and I'm chasing Zander. It looks like I've got some rubbish on my line there. The reason being, I've got my little challenge at 20 species and I'm going to give it a go. I've got a couple of dead baits out. 1 upstream, about 2/3 of the way across. Say upstream, 1 downstream, just out from those boats. And we'll see what happens. See if the Zander bands like this boat coming through. But yeah, I will update you if something good happens. And if it doesn't, then you won't see much. Right, so here's my, I think it's 6:10 update. I've had 2 definite pickups, of which I've missed both of them, which I've already told you about. And since it started raining, not a great deal's happened. I'm going to give it another 50 minutes and then go home. Next time you see me, I'll be somewhere else, unless something spectacular happens. So until then, ciao for now. Right, good morning. I'm finally back down on a river. I'm on the Dorset Stour near Christchurch. It's a Thursday and I've got a week and a bit until the end of the season. However, due to work and other commitments, I'm on here today. I'll be back down on the river on Saturday, but you won't see much of that. And then I will be back down here Friday, Saturday for the last 2 days of the season if I can take on the hordes. I'm down here today, I've got cheese paste on. I've come into the best swim, or my best swim. And I'm giving it a go for a big one, although the weather is dead set against me with bright sunny skies. I'm going to give it a go for a couple of hours. I'm going to change stretch later on this afternoon, ready for Saturday, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Right, if anything good happens I'll show you. If it doesn't, then I won't. So, ciao for now. There we go, fish number 1, just over £3. Here we go, fish number 2, just over £5, but no posh camera. I'm just going to get this one back. Try for another. Here we go, fish number 3, just shy of £5, well, 4 3/4. Right, time for a bit of a lunchtime update. It's coming up to 12 and I've changed stretches as I said I would. Come upstream a couple of miles, and to be honest, it's not looking as good up here as it was in my first swim this morning. But then again, I think this sun's scuppering plans as well, so when it gets a bit duller later we might stand half a chance. I'm going to go for a bimble downstream in a minute. There's some little nooks and crannies down there I know of, and we shall see what happens. But yeah, I think the sun's scuppering the fishing during the day here. I haven't had a bite since about 9 o'clock, 9:30, something like that. So yeah, we shall see. Oh, I'll tell a lie, I did have another bang in a different swim downstream in the other stretch, but yeah, it wasn't very confident because the sun was out. But yeah, I'm going to give it, I don't know, half an hour, have a cream egg, and then I'm going to make a move. So hopefully I'll show you something, and if I don't, then I won't. Here we go. It's not too bad for a new stretch. I say new stretch, I've fished here before in the past, but yeah, I'm fishing a little tiny shallow hole and I've had this come out at £6.6. I'm going to get some stills and then get her back. Here we go, fish number 5 at just over 5. It's a good day. Right, so as you may have seen from the last couple of updates, it's been a good afternoon. I'm now in swim number 7 for this stretch, I think it is. So I've been bouncing up and down a bit, and I'm slowly making my way back to the car. Yeah, it's been good. Only had a few bites, but 2 of them I've hit, and they've both been big, which is nice. Right, I will show you if I catch any more. If not, then I will see you next week when I'm out and about somewhere else. So until then, ciao for now. Here we go, fish number 6 at just over £4, but because it's dark, I'm now going home. See you soon. Right, good morning. So today you join me on Drayton Reservoir. I fished here once before when it was about minus 40 degrees centigrade because Clattercut was frozen solid, so hence we came here. Didn't catch anything then. I've come all right out in the draw. I think I was 6th. Decided to go into peg. Oh, what are we on? 26. We've got some guys on the far bank. We've got some guys down to my left. I'm the furthest up on this bank. And I've got to be honest, I think I've messed up. Such is life. I've got 2 rods with zigs out. I'm spodding a little bit of bait over the top, and not a lot's happening at the moment. I'm just trying to figure out what is the best spod or spawn to use. But yeah, that's it. Update done. If anything good happens, I'll show you. If it doesn't, I won't. Usual sketch. And to be quite honest, I wish I was on the river. Such is life. It's all JP's fault. Right, catch you in a bit. Here we go. After a morning of calamities, again, first fish just over £5. I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute. Right, good morning. So as you've seen, it's not too bad today. I left Drayton yesterday, wasn't really feeling it, wasn't in a good mood. If you're not loving what you're doing, don't do it. But yeah, so I've come onto the Dorset Stour today, picked up some maggots yesterday from Dannets of Daventry. That's a nice little tackle shop if anybody's up there. Right, so I've walked onto a stretch which I know quite well, fishing the float. So far I've lost 2, landed 1, lost 2 in a big snag. I've had to move swims just to get downstream of this tree here, this one on the inside, so I can actually control the fish. And now my landing net is about 40 yards down there, 30 yards down there, just so I can net the fish down there, because otherwise it's not getting past the snag. However, it's worked. The first fish was £5. We'll see how many more we can get. Right, that's the update done. I'll see you later. Here we go, fish number 2, only about 10 minutes later, £4 and a bit. Nice. Well, there we go, fish number 3, that one is £5.15. So close, and yet so far. Oh, and he's hit me in the nuts. Right, so as you can see, the scenery's changed. You didn't get many updates yesterday. I had the 4. I'd lost 5 in that swim, and then the bites went a bit iffy. So I decided to move, lost a fish first rundown basically, which felt like a big roach, and then had nothing for about 30 minutes. Then I moved swim again. There was loads of people starting to turn up on the lakes, on the river, sorry. So I basically went home early, home for an early bath. It's now Wednesday, and I'm on a place called Headlands farm where I'm fishing with a few of the lads from my regiment. Now then, this is the top lake. There's 5 of us down this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us down this end. And there was a couple of guys who were on for the night down the bottom end. So far, none of us have had anything, but we have seen some signs. It's what, coming up on 10? Excuse the shaky bit. Yeah, it's just gone 9:30, so we've only been fishing a couple of hours. And yeah, it looks all right. Small pond, you're all casting over each other. I'm using the baiting pole, and it's still not helping. But yeah, we'll give it a go for a few hours. It's nice and quiet because they're doing loads of work in the car park over there. Like that. Which is brilliant. So, yeah, peace and quiet, eh? Right, I'll update you if anything good happens, and if it doesn't, then you won't see a lot. Simple as. So until then, ciao for now. You alright over there, Ryan? Looks a bit damp. Right, time for a little bit of an update. As you can see, I've moved swims. This is along, I believe, the north bank. It's like a little cut through. There's a big willow down to my left where I've pulled a rig. Rob's fishing the other side of that willow and he's had a liner. Also, when I came for a walk a little while ago, I saw a mid-20 cruising around off to the left-hand side of the channel. So, since nobody's fishing here, it's got very little pressure, I thought I'd slip in, pull 2 rigs in, and we're going to give it until the end now. Right, if anything good happens, I'll show you. If it doesn't, I won't. I'm basically fishing Ronnie rigs because there's a fair bit of weed and crap on the bottom with 14mm pop-ups with a few maggots on top, and I'm poling that out with a pinch of pellet, a pinch of maggot, and a couple of crush boilies. Pretty simple springtime stuff. Right, hopefully I'll catch a fish, and if not, I will see you tomorrow on the river. Right, well, as you can see, the scenery's changed again. However, oh yeah, and I'm down to 1 rod. The reason being I couldn't be bothered putting the second one back out. Update is I've caught a fish. However, the bite came as I was poling a rig across to the far bank over there, which led to, once I'd netted the fish, I poled the rig all the way across, and as I was bringing the pole back, it unshipped halfway. So I had half of my baiting pole and my deeper floating around in the lake. That then took about 20 minutes to get that back with much casting, which has annoyed me and hopefully not too much the guys to my right, but thanks to them because one of them lent me a pike trace that was able to snag it with. And yeah, it's been interesting. So I've only put the 1 rig back out and I've got, what, half an hour and then I'm going to be making a move. And that's it really. Update done. I will see you next on Friday when I'll be back on the river, probably hiding under a brolly. So until then, ciao for now. Right, good morning. Yes, I know, this isn't the river. Last night, it absolutely honked it down. A storm front came through. It's probably messed the rivers up for the next 2 days. I can't be bothered barbel fishing in water which is going to be freezing because it's chuffing freezing today. So I decided to bite the bullet and come down onto another little set of ponds nearby. This is Whinwhistle Fishery, the Islands Lake. I'm on here because there's grass carp in here. I know it's March, however, you've got to be in it to win it. They are in here, they've got to eat at some point. Who knows, I might get lucky. I've got today, tonight and tomorrow, all day tomorrow until 5 PM. So yeah, not too bad. That's about it really. I've sat into a swim in the middle of the lake. There's a set of islands going up there. I'm not happy with the amount of small fish in here because I've got maggots on top of my rigs. And minor. No palavers getting the poles in this time, although it is very snaggy around the margins and I'm in an iron as to whether how tight I should be fishing. I've also seen a fish show just the other side of that silver birch there. So I'm planning a move already. But yeah, that's the scenario so far. It's what, 10:15, and I've got a fair old bit yet, so I'll let you know when something good happens, if something good happens. Until then, ciao for now. And 30 seconds later, that's on the bank. Uh-oh. Right, quick update for you. I've done a swim move. I was sat over there, the other side of that tree, that silver birch. Now I'm sat here. It's a big old chunk of water. There's nobody else fishing it, and I've seen 3 or 4 distinct sets of bubbles. So yeah, I'm in the zone of fish. I've poled both rigs across to the far side, close to bubblers, and we'll give it a go. I might even do the night here. It's quite comfy. I say quite comfy. It's bloody freezing because I'm in the teeth of this breeze and it's bloody freezing. We shall see. Right, that's enough waffle. I thought the rod would have gone by now. Obviously I was wrong. So I will think about setting the house up, I think, and getting a bit of shelter from this wind. And I will update you when something else good happens. There we go. First Whinwhistle fish, just over £15. Happy days. Alright, let's see if I can't get a grass carp that size now. Ooh. Although it is a bit early in the year. Right, well, good evening. As you can see, the scenery has changed again. Swim number 3 for the day. The reason being, the one that I was in earlier was going to have a breeze in it all night. It's very cold and I'm on a brolly. The one that I started off in, I think is a bit too snaggy to night fish. But then again, so is this one. I'm pushed out into that channel. I don't know if this is going to focus. Not really. Yeah, so I'm pushed out into the channel off to my right there. Both rods out in that channel. One to the left hand side, one to the right hand side, and yeah, we'll give it a go for the night. And that's about it. Right, I'll update you if anything good happens or if the sun comes up. So ciao for now. Well, check this bad boy out. We £20 1 ounce of Whinwhistle carp. I'm gonna get a couple of stills, get them treated up, and then get them back. Right, good morning. Well, after that fish last night, I had another pickup that I dropped, and I've had a little indication as well, which looks as though the left hand rod got done. But I dropped both the rods well away from those snags last night, so I could actually sleep. The plan now is eat some breakfast, and then I'm on the move again. Busy, busy, busy. Right, so I've had my breakfast and it's now just gone 8 because the gates have opened and everybody's flooded in. And I'm sat in this swim, middle of the lake, middle of the bowl, North Bank, so I've got the sun in my face all day. And with the nice blue sky as we've got, it should be nice and warm and maybe dry some of my kit out, which would be nice. And yeah, gonna give it a go, see what happens. Right, anything else good happens, I'll show you, and if not, I will see you before I go. Right, here's a bit of a weird one from me for you. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually a level 2 lead angling coach through the Angling Trust as well. And throughout the course of the last year or so, I've taken a couple of people out onto the Hampshire Avon, and they've done all right. They've all caught fish and learnt new skills and tactics. So, if you want to have a day on the Avon, or even carp fishing like I am today, then please, by all means, have a look at the link below and drop me an email, and we will try to sort you out. Be aware though, I only do 6 a year, or I try to do 6 a year. Now then, now that's done, please like and subscribe this video, because I'm getting arm ache just holding on to this camera to do this. Thanks. Right, final update unless I catch a fish. So, I'm now fishing beyond that reed bed towards the blossom tree, all 32 sections of baiting pole, because that's where the fish have been cruising around. There's been loads down there. However, as soon as I've pulled the rig in, they've all disappeared. Such is life. I've got, what, another 3 hours until I'm off. Oh, let's get that back onto 1. There we go. Yeah, I've got another 3 hours until I'm off. So that's how long the rods are staying in. I'm going to pack up the rest of my kit, have a cup of tea, and have a fun afternoon. Right, wish me luck. I think I might need it.